Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. We appreciate everything you do. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It's about 8:30 at night and the whole Fam Bam decided we wanted a snack, but we can't just do the normal thing where we go to the pantry and pull out Oreos, because we don't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you my peanut butter chocolate top homemade cookies here tonight while we watch the game and the fam's just hanging out. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a couple of bowls. You're going to need some peanut butter. We like to use the Honey Jif here. Need a little salt, a little sugar, brown sugar. You'll need just a few semi-sweet chocolate chips, but we're not making chocolate chip cookies. We're making peanut butter cookies with chocolate chip coating. So we're just going to sprinkle a few of those on. Here in a little bit, we'll show you how. You'll need a couple of sticks of butter because you need exactly a cup rather. You need a little bit of vanilla extract, a little baking powder, or baking soda rather, not powder, baking soda, a little flour, and 2 rooster bullets. And other than that, that's basically what it is. We'll bring the whole recipe to you. Once you got all your ingredients out, make sure you preheat your oven to 350 degrees before we start making it. So your first step is to make the cream, or cream it all together. So you're going to be creaming together the sugars, the butter, the peanut butter, and the rooster bullets. So we're going to use the Jif Honey peanut butter. It's going to add a little bit of creaminess to it over normal peanut butter, because that honey really makes it creamier. You're going to want a cup of it. So that's pretty close to about as cup as you're going to get right there. And a little over, a little extra, a little less ain't going to kill anybody. A cup of white sugar. A cup of lightly packed brown sugar. What I mean by lightly packed is about like that. You don't want to smush it in there, because you can really pack in some light brown sugar and it'll make it way too sweet. So just a cup of lightly packed brown sugar. So you take your little Dumaflachi here and make a cream. In those rooster bullets and beat those in as well. It's imperative that you make the cream prior to putting the egg in. Do not try to put the egg in and beat it with the sugar mixture before you make that into a cream already. So you'll see that nice, rich, thick look to it. That's what you're looking for. A very consistent cream. You'll set that to the side just for a minute. So you'll need 2.5 cups of flour. One and a half teaspoons of baking soda. You need a half a teaspoon of salt. So basically you're just going to mix those around real good. Trying to throw it everywhere. You got it all mixed around, you make your little hole in the center there. Take all your cream. mix it together well. You'll see it got real nice and thick, creamy. That's what you're looking for. Now, if you're not in a time rush, you're going to put this in the refrigerator for 1 hour. We don't want to wait an hour. We're going to put it in the freezer for 20 minutes. As we've warmed up the stove and cooled down the batter, we've washed dishes. We're going to grease up our pan and get ready here. If you're looking, you may think, wow, that's an awful small pan. Again, we're cooking in an RV, so we've had to learn to use smaller downsizes and pans and things like that. So you can use Pam also if you want to use Pam. I prefer, especially with peanut butter cookies, to use butter as my grease on the pan. So I'm just taking a napkin here and we're going to grease the pan up real nice, the cookie dough. Get it a nice healthy coat all the way around. About like so there. Still a little tacky, hadn't cooled off quite enough yet. That's all right. We're gonna get this first set going. And then we'll put it back in the freezer. And let it continue to cool. Good time will be between 10 and 12 minutes, kind of depending on the altitude where you live. It's going to be just a little bit different. Also depends on your stove too, or your oven rather. It'll be between 10 or just start looking at it about 10 minutes and just kind of go from there. If you don't know what a cookie looks like done, it'll be spread out, kind of brown. It should look fairly good, almost like you could eat it right off the pan. Don't do that. It'll be real soft. It's got to set up for a few minutes, but they should look done. If they're not, let them cook a little longer. All right, so we're at the 10-minute mark here. We're going to take a look at them, see what we got going on. So as you can see here, they're not done, but that's typical of RV cooking. RV stoves don't do exactly the way we want bigger stoves to react, but that's okay because that gives me the time to go ahead and do my sprinkle here and put them back in and let them finish. So what we're going to do, we're going to sprinkle a few semi-sweets on it. Pretty quickly. And we're going to throw it back in the oven. We'll check those in about another 4 minutes or so. Alright, so we're at the 14-minute mark. And as you can see, they're nice golden brown color. Those semi-sweets have sunk down in there. They're firming up real nice, just like we want them. And this first batch, I expect to be a little bit more fluffy because I didn't give that dough a lot of time to get cold like you need it to, and that's okay. Now we're going to take our spatula, set them over here on this plate. Let them cool off and get the next batch in. All right, so as you can see, there was no sticking. The butter did fantastic on the bottom of it. That's really basically it. And now it's just repeat until you've cooked all the dough. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to let those cool so we can have a little snack before nighttime. And I'm going to continue cooking cookies. All right, so we're giving them just a minute to cool off here. Just want to show you kind of the back side there. When using butter, like I said, it kind of gives you a nice butter crisp flavor look to it. Top side, just super moist in the middle. So gooey and moist in the middle, just like a homemade cookie is supposed to be. The honey peanut butter really adds a little bit of a twist to your traditional peanut butter cookie. And that little bit of chocolate on there with the chocolate chips just really sets that cookie apart. Make these for your friends and family. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next video.